Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. It is Color Me Badly and back with a brief share of an absolutely amazing fragrance that I was super excited to come on and share with you guys. Some of you may already have this fragrance in your collection and you know all about it. But for me, this is kind of a big deal as a fragrance lover because this house of fragrances, I have yet to find one that actually works for me, lasts long, and that I absolutely adore. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. It was sent to me in a sample and I cannot wait to come on and share it with you. Before we get into that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you've seen any of my other videos, if you are a subscriber, I thank you very kindly for all of your love and support. It is much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you share this video on any or all of your social platforms if you have any, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Mainly the content on my channel is about the fragrances that are in my collection. Some of them are on my wish list, which the one that I'm going to share with you today is actually moved onto my wish list. It was sent to me in a sample and I absolutely adore this fragrance. We will talk about all things beauty. We will talk about the fragrances as I stated. We will talk about natural skincare, a little bit of makeup. We will talk about hair. We will talk about fashion, romance, love, relationships, a little bit about dating. We will also talk about family issues and faith. And anything else that you want to talk about, make sure you comment below, that you send me an email. Both emails that are on my YouTube page both go to the same place, so feel free to send Dear Color Me as many questions as you want, and I will answer them back within 24 to 48 hours. And then if it's okay for me to come on and share it on my channel, I will do that for you. So let's get into it. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. The fragrance house that I want to share with you guys, this fragrance comes from Tom Ford. Yes, finally I found a fragrance in Tom Ford's collection that not only I love, but smells absolutely amazing on me. And on top of that, it lasts for hours and hours and hours. So let me go ahead and share the fragrance. This is how it came to me. A lot of my samples come in little envelopes like this. Every now and again I'll get lucky and I will get a box of samples, and it'll come with different samples, or sometimes they'll give me like an actual decant of a fragrance to try out. I do want to say that this is not a sponsored video, but I did want to come on and share this fragrance because I have had so many opportunities to try different Tom Ford fragrances, and I've liked a lot and fell in love with a lot of them as well, but none of them actually work for me and with my body chemistry until now. I have Tom Ford Ombre Leather is what they sent me in a sample, and you guys have probably already smelled this. This is the little sample vial that it came in. I'm going to go ahead and spray a piece of paper. I have some on my actual wrist that I sprayed on about 8 or 9 hours ago, and it's still going strong, and it smells absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and spray one of these cards here. I finally got my hands on a plethora of these cards. A lot of times if you go into Bath and Body Works stores, they have them on their counters, and you can take as many as you want, I guess no matter how much money you spend in there. And so the last time I was in there, I was talking with one of the associates, and I was telling her what I do and love to collect fragrances, so on and so forth. And we were sharing our loves for some of the newer scents that were out and some of the old ones that they got rid of. And she said, well, if you do reviews, you need cards. And so she said, take as many as you want. I always see them at the register, but I never thought to take any because I would probably end up misplacing them or something like that. But I did take some home. And so we're going to go ahead and spray a card today. And I'm going to go ahead, and this is how the samples come. I didn't get a whole lot, but I don't want to spray too much because it's so good. I don't have this in my collection yet. It's on my wish list that I don't want to use this up because I would love to wear this out. This is so beautiful, you guys. So I'm going to spray the card there. And it's a really nice sprayer on the actual card that they send out, and I'll show you what the bottle looks like as well. In the description of this actual fragrance, it says that it is for men and women. This is gorgeous. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, and I'm going to go ahead and also share the notes on this fragrance as well. I'm going to put this back so I don't lose it. I have a little box in a drawer that I keep all of my samples and decants of fragrances. It is so beautiful. So let's go through. This is so good. Now, when you first spray this out, it's extremely shocking. It may even be off-putting to the fact where you say, I don't like this. But if you let this fragrance dry down and give it at least 20 to 30 minutes to dry all the way down on your skin, depending on your body chemistry, you will probably love this fragrance, especially if you love a leather note in your fragrance. This fragrance is main accords. This is, again, Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. It has leather. It is a woody fragrance. It is ozonic. It is a white floral. It is animalic. It's aquatic. It has tobacco in it. It has iris in it. It's smoky and it dries down powdery. This is absolutely gorgeous. Totally mind-blowing. I can't believe that I finally found one that I absolutely adore. Ombre Leather Parfum by Tom Ford is a leather fragrance for women and men. This is a new fragrance from Tom Ford. Ombre Leather Parfum was launched in 2021. I don't know the exact month. It just says 2021, so it's pretty new. The nose behind this fragrance is Sonia Constant. Thank you, Sonia. Your top notes of this fragrance are violet leaf and cedar. Your middle notes, which I love to call your heart notes of this fragrance, are jasmine sambac. I told you about that jasmine. It has you wanting more and more of it when it's properly placed inside of a fragrance. Also, there is orris in this fragrance. Your base notes are what you're going to get at the very end and dry down of your fragrance. And depending on your body chemistry, you may get these notes in the very beginning. It all depends on your pheromones and body chemistry. You've got your leather notes. You've got woody notes and tobacco. That's as deep as they go into the actual notes of this fragrance. On my skin, it's a #1 hitter. I cannot wait until I'm able to actually add this to my collection. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's so delightful. I can see why they would deem this a male or a female scent, but it's so beautiful. It starts off really heavy. And then it calms all the way down and you get some of those floral notes. Right now it's at the top note of the fragrance, and that's kind of where you get your violet leaf and a little bit of cedar, and that's probably why we get a little bit of a heaviness at the very beginning, because of your cedar, it's a wood, and then your violet leaf. So those two combined together give you your flower and your wood at the beginning of this fragrance. And I can smell a little bit of the leather and a lot of the tobacco. And depending on how a fragrance is put together, tobacco could go either way. I do have a couple of other fragrances in my collection that have a tobacco note in them. They're extremely smoky. And normally with your fragrances that have a tobacco note in them, they more lean towards the masculine side of fragrances. I love a girly fragrance, but I also love a beast mode mama girl fragrance, and this will definitely go on to my baddie granny list once I add this to my collection. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you are looking for a beautiful unisex fragrance that either you and your sweetheart can wear at the same time, you probably want to go for the larger bottle if you guys are going to share the fragrance, because once you spray it on, ladies, if he gets a whiff of it and finds out it's unisex, he may snatch it out of your collection. So you're either going to have to buy 2 bottles or buy the 3.4. I think it comes in a 3.4. I'm sure maybe larger than that, I'm not sure, but definitely you want to go with the larger bottle. If you got more than 2 fragrance snobs in your household, get the large bottle. If you love woody notes, if you are a lover of leather notes, like I told you, I love a leather note in my fragrances and colognes. If you are a lover of jasmine, it is a heavily jasmine noted fragrance. It is jasmine sambac. So what jasmine sambac is not only the floral note, but it also combines the definitely that the jasmine with the resins added in there, because that's the sambac. So it's the floral note, and it also has the oil of the jasmine. So you're not only getting your floral note in there, but you're getting the resins, which is the oil or the extract from the actual jasmine combined with it into the fragrance. I don't know if that's what gives it its lasting power, because you do know when oils are inside of the fragrance, the higher quality of the fragrance, the more of a if it's a parfum or a parfum extract, then you're getting a higher quality fragrance, and normally those fragrances last long. If I look like I'm excited and geeked, I am, because I hear so many people ranting and raving about Tom Ford's fragrances, and I have tried all of the ones that they've come out with and launched. I love a lot of them. Some of them I really like a lot, but as I've tried them and sampled them out, they've never lasted and worked well on my body chemistry. So to finally stumble upon one without even searching for it or shopping for it, because Tom Ford's not in my budget right now, but when it gets there, it is definitely at the top of Color Me's wish list. This fragrance and cologne is absolutely gorgeous. Again, this video is not being sponsored by Tom Ford, but I am here to share with you all that if you don't have Ombre leather parfum by Tom Ford in your collection, you definitely want to add this on your wish list. And if you got the coin, go ahead and splurge. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you like that tobacco, jasmine, if you love your cedar wood, if you like a little bit of a violet leaf, it is extremely soft, extremely sensuous. It is a cozy fragrance by the fireplace. Absolutely gorgeous. datenight.com. Sexy, sophisticated, rich, genius. I love this fragrance. I cannot wait to come on and share with you my excitement on actually owning this fragrance. This has pushed a lot of fragrances that are on my wish list out of the way, and it hit the top of the list. And I'm telling you, when I first sprayed this, I was like, oh, here we go again. Another one of these fragrances that are highly expensive, and I'll never be able to wear it because it would just be a waste for me. But when I tell you this fragrance is gorgeous, you know what I always say. When I explore a new fragrance, when I find out, even if it's an old fragrance, if I run across something that is absolutely gorgeous, trust me when I tell you, this is excellent. Get you some. This is Color Me Badly and saying thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your love and support. I want to thank you to all of my viewers, all of my subscribers. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We're getting there, guys, and I surely appreciate you. Make sure again you hit that like button if you like this video, and don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. We can support each other. Once I see who you are, we'll go on and subscribe to your channel as well, one for another. So again, I thank you guys. God bless you. And if you're watching this on Sunday, happy Sunday. Peace.